Hi everyone, Jordan with Karcher. You've now had a chance to assemble your brand new Sensor XP upright vacuum. This is going to be a brief video on operations as far as checking for clogs and maintenance and those kinds of items. So thank you very much for joining me. Now that your Sensor XP is assembled, it's ready to operate. I want you to notice a couple of lights and icons down at the base of the unit. You'll notice it says down with a picture of down, as well as up with an icon of the brush moving up. There's also a couple of lights. This vacuum will automatically adjust the brush up and down based upon whatever surfaces that you're cleaning. So it is very normal to see these lights flicker on and off with a green tone to them. If there's ever an obstruction, if we ever grab a cord or a rag and something binds up the brush, it will actually sense that and shut itself off so it doesn't hurt itself. In that case, you will see a blinking red light here. It also measures airflow, whether there is a clog or the bag may be full. If there's ever any kind of obstruction, this light will illuminate red and it will continue to run for about 30 seconds and then it will shut the vacuum down to protect itself. You'll see a blinking red light here if in fact we need to check the bag or if we need to check for a clog somewhere in the system. If we ever hit an obstruction and the brush has to turn off, again, remember you would have a blinking red light here. It's really easy to check the brush and clear any obstructions. You see a picture of the brush here. You see a picture of the brush right here, that light gray service touch point. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to press that button. As I press that button right here with this hand, you can remove this little plate. You can then remove the obstruction, clear it. You can pull the brush out if you need to inspect it and make sure that it's okay. It has one receiving end and one top end. It just slides back in here like that. You can see it all the way down. And then you just bring this black portion and clip it back into place and you'll be ready to go. If airflow ever becomes restricted, you will see this light illuminate red and it'll run for about 30 seconds. And it's very easy. It says check bag. There's also a picture of the bag and it tells us again where it is that we need to go. There's a picture of the bag right here. So we can open this canister up and that will give us access right here to the bag. You can just gently pinch these two sides of the green portion. We'll be able to see and check if the bag is full or if we need to replace it. When it does come time to replace it, you'll notice these two little light green arrows. Those portions just fit right in these light gray rails, and we can insert the new bag. So if we have a blinking red light on the check bag icon, we know that the bag is clear because we checked it. We need to look for clogs. It's really simple to do. You can just pinch this little light gray point, pull out the hose there. You can then remove the entire hose and wand assembly. If you press this little black portion here, you can then disengage these two, check your wand, and run your hose over a mop handle or a broomstick handle to make sure that there are no clogs there. The next step is we have this little light gray service touch point. If you just press that, you can actually shake loose the base from the canister. We're able to check the neck and make sure that there are no obstructions in there. If you do see something in there, it could be sharp. If you just take your crevice tool, it's the same size, you can actually dislodge that piece of debris, roll the neck all the way down, and then you have this little light yellow trap door that you can actually use to clear that obstructions, and that should take care of any clogs that we have. Another thing we should talk about in terms of the vacuum breathing, there are two really important filters in place that work with the bag. One, inside the canister, again, the bag will be the first step of filtration. This tower microfilter right here is very, very important. It just pulls out just like that, has a little plastic runway that fits in these little grooves. It should be nice and white like this. This is what does a really fine filtration for the vacuum. So it should be in good shape. If it's starting to break apart or starting to get fuzzies collect on it, it may be time to change it. I typically tell folks change this twice a year. 4th of July and Christmas. Folks tend to remember holidays. That's a good time to change this tower microfilter. The second portion is the exhaust filter, and that is located right here in back. This also should be changed at least twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year if a facility runs its vacuum 7 days a week. If you just pinch these guys and press up into the vacuum, this portion will come out. You just have this one little peg right here. That portion, that is your exhaust filter. So again, we should look for color changes in it, texture changes in it, to make sure that it's in good operating order and that the vacuum is filtering at a really high level. Thank you very much for watching this operations video. We hope you answered all your questions. If we didn't, you can certainly contact Karcher Technical Services or the Karcher sales rep in your region, and they'll be able to assist you with any further diagnosis. Until I see you next time, keep it clean.